Dasher, and then Chip Towers.
All right. Hey, Sahvir. I know we've been getting on you guys about the three-point shooting a lot this year, but tonight you guys were 9 of 18. Just to kind of explain how that really kind of carried you tonight, despite some other issues that were going on.
Yeah, when we shoot the ball pretty well, a lot of things open up for us as far as our driving. And then, when you make a three in the bench, you see the bench go crazy. You get a certain jolt of energy. Now you get a little more motivated to get that stop on the other end. Get that stop and come down and score again. So that builds our run, that builds our team energy. And we shot good threes. It was our ball reversals, offensive rebounds, inside out threes. We were sharing it. And tonight was one of those nights where we got going. 50%, I believe.
Yeah, great. Let me be Debbie Downer, Sahvir. And you guys missed a bunch of free throws, and y'all shot lights out from the floor in every aspect of the game. And you're a great free throw shooter. How does that happen sometimes, and you see it? What was your thought on that tonight?
I honestly don't know. Everyone felt good. I think I was kind of psyching myself out toward the end because I was realizing I'm missing, 4 in a row. But we got the win, so I'm gonna just wipe it off. Get back to shooting some more free throws in practice, making sure everything's in line. But it was a great team win. And like you said, even though we didn't make free throws, we kind of made up for it with the 3-pointer by sharing the ball and getting everyone involved and, playing a happy brand of basketball.
Okay, let's have Mark Weiser and then Mike Griffith.
Sahvir, clearly Ole Miss, at least for your offense, seems to be a good matchup. Why do you think you guys are very effective against what they do with their zones and stuff?
Someone told me, I believe, not too long ago, that I think we're a really good zone team. I think we're better at the zone than the man. And I think part of that's because the way we attack a zone, we kind of attack it unorthodox by having a guy stealing the guy in the middle and playing out of him. And, Todd Fagan's a great layup maker and a great playmaker for us. He's unselfish and he can also, make a high, difficult degree of layups. So having him there and using him and making plays for other people is really good for us. And we stayed patient. We took good shots. Every game was gonna have a couple quick shots, but for the most part, we were patient. We listened to coach. We encouraged each other to knock down shots, and we got easy layups when we needed them.
Sahvir, I guess we look at you as one of the more resilient players in Georgia basketball. Take me from that bus ride back from South Carolina. I'm guessing that had to be a pretty dark, quiet ride. And how do you guys keep showing resiliency? How do you go from that to such a great performance tonight?
Yeah, like you said, it was pretty quiet on the bus ride back. But I think the most when we try to take positives from those type of games is that the first 18 possessions against South Carolina, we got 15 stops. And, it's on us. It's on us on the offensive end to convert and score on those. So, no, maybe it's not a 15-9 game. Maybe it's actually a 25-9 or, a 27-14. And so we knew that we're right there. And I think it was just one little run against South Carolina that kind of got us down. So we're a few steps away, from preventing those runs. And when teams do go on a run, keeping our composure, knows that these are great teams and we have to counterpunch with our own run. So I think we did that. I think Ole Miss tried to make a run today, but toward the end of the game, we really forced them to take contested shots. We rebounded the ball at the end, and we got stops.
Okay, and the last two for Sahvir, let's have Ryan Curley and then Tori Heck.
Hey, Sahvir, from the tip, it kind of seemed like you guys came out with much better energy and effort than the last couple of games. To me, it was a little bit noticeable that you guys were playing a little bit extra hard. I was kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, when you're 2-6, you kind of get a little desperate, and when you're 2-6 and you know that you're right there in those games, a couple mistakes here and there cost you a couple wins. You get antsy, you get thirsty, and you really want to win. And I think our guys today came out with the energy like we're not going to be denied. We're going to come out here and get a win, a 1-game winning streak, win the day. We did a great job with that today.
On that same note, Sahvir, you look noticeably happier, obviously, than after last weekend against Florida. What's the celebration like in the locker room, and what do you guys kind of say to each other after a good all-around team win that you guys really needed like that?
Yeah, first, we look at some of the stuff that we need to get better at or that we didn't do. Or not, we got out-rebounded today by 10. But a part of that was just them taking really tough shots. They couple bounces went their way. But you also look at it on the flip side. We held a couple of their guards. 4 for 14 each. That's like 8 for 28 from the field. I mean, that's great basketball. That's great defense. And a lot of guys here on our team scored. I mean, we all shot over 50%. We shared the ball. We had 16 assists, I believe, as a team. And we played really, we held them for 2 for 13. So we did some really good things. And then when we played really good defense, as far as guarding the three, and, we share the ball, that equates to winning. We win games when we do that.
All right, thanks so much, Sahvir.
Thank you.
And now we're going to be joined by Toumani Camara. Okay, let's start first with Anthony Dasher and then Chip Towers.
Toumani. Second half, y'all hit a little bit of a lull, and I think Coach called a timeout, and I think the score was 52-49. Y'all were able to kind of regroup from that point on and really started, almost like playing hard. Y'all played hard the whole game, but it really started picking it up defensively, and that kind of led to this game kind of getting more in y'all's favor. Just kind of expound on that and just how y'all able to finish this one strong.
It's something we had to do since they started to make a run. So we had to come back and regroup. And Coach told us to stay positive and make sure our head is in the right state of mind. And we just regroup as a team and did each other's job and just like in the defensive end. And that was the most important part. That's something we should have done the whole game. And it's gonna happen. Sometimes it's gonna lay down, but we need to respond faster, I believe. But we did a good job today at that. So
thank you.
Yeah, Toumani, the offensive rebound numbers for them were ridiculous. And I know a lot of them were just weird bounces and everything. I know you can tell how hard you fight, for rebounds and stuff. Can you just talk about the frustration of that? And especially for a while, that was really keeping them in the game.
Yeah, they're really good at that. I need to give them credit. I think all 5 of the players and defensively, they're all going to rebound and even in offense, I would say. So even if you box your man, it's sometimes hard because they're more athletic to some guys, or sometimes even me, or just the position. It's just something I feel like they're good at it. They just go hard every time. So it's something I feel like we need to learn from it, and we need to pick up from them and try to have the same energy at that, since we are a very small team and being able to go in there hard no matter the size. Something we need to add to our game for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, let's have Mark Weiser and then Mike Griffith.
Toumani, I think you guys had 19 turnovers, but obviously still won by 10. Is that kind of just the way it's going to be with you guys in terms of because of the pace you guys like to play with, or can you do more to kind of cut those down, you think?
I mean, it's definitely good to cut them down, but we're not trying to have it. We need to focus on more, I believe, it's definitely, I don't believe it's because of a pace. I think it's just sometimes we just be rushing and try to make plays that's maybe not there, or maybe that's there, but it's not the right time in the game to do that. So we just need to be smarter, but I don't think it's something that defines us for real.
Lonnie, Coach Crane said it last game, and I think anybody that watches you guys play knows that Georgia needs to have you on the floor to win basketball games, and yet every other team is going to be coming at you trying to get you in foul trouble. How do you manage that where you're trying to, guard that rim and play your style of ball, knowing that you're a marked guy and that the other team's objective is to get you in foul trouble every night?
I had a lot of trouble with that because I feel like I was being too aggressive sometimes at some moment when there was no reason to. So I just need to be smart and be able to understand that and just be more in the mindset of containing and try to make a play at every possession in defense and be lowering on my legs. That's something Coach telling me every day, stay lowering on my legs. I played a little too high. So it's just something I need to think about every time and just be smarter about it.
Okay, let's have Palmer Tomes and then Griffin Callahan.
Yeah, Toumani, Sahvir just told us at 2-6, y'all can get desperate for wins. Midway through the SEC season, what do you think the identity of this team is?
I think we have a lot to learn still, but I think great things are like in the future for us. I believe we're gonna have a bright future. I think we just need to learn a couple more things about ourselves. We need to find more of a like real identity. And since we're like a very small size team in this league, it's kind of like hard. We need to find a lot of adjustments. But as long as everybody play hard, everybody play their role, I believe we can beat anybody in this league. So I'm not troubled or worried about anything. It's just a matter of time. But I think we're getting better every day. That's for sure.
Hey, Toumani. Devontae Schuler scored 24 points against you guys the last time these two teams met. You guys held him to 11 tonight. What was different about defending him in this game?
I think it's a mindset. We already played him, and Sahvir did a great job on him. So is KD and the rest of the guards did like a tremendous job on him. So we know he can score a lot. So when like that was in the game plan to make sure we can contain him and don't let him bite into his game. So yeah, Sahvir did a great job at that. The coaching staff did a great play.
All right, and the last question, let's go with Davis Baker.
Hey, Toumani, you guys only shot 3 free throws in the first half, 17 in the second half. Was that a point of emphasis for you guys at the half to get to the line more?
Oh yeah, coach said every time we trying to get in make them in a foul trouble situation. So we need to be more aggressive on the drive and try to throw the ball inside a little bit more. So that was something we try to emphasize in the second half, which worked because a lot of ball game defined. I mean, the winner needs to win the free throw part. So it's something very important to get on the free throw line. So.
All right, thanks so much, Toumani.